the guru of Squad Double Zero, the assassin like no other. Yes, I'm the best in what I do. One of the most notorious in the YouTube anime and manga community. Don't doubt my infamy, please. Don't do it. This will be my first of many videos dealing with problematic characters in the said series. Now, you gotta understand this. Being a problematic character doesn't make you a bad character in the least. In fact, many good characters are indeed problematic characters. It's just that their position in the story, or the knowledge that's surrounding them or lack thereof in many cases, brings forth a problem within the series. Now, let us begin with the first, the most definite problematic character in the series of One Piece. Fire Fist Portacus the Ace. Fire Fist Portacus the Ace. Ace, man. Why was Ace so problematic? Now, I'm just going to get into this because there are 16 of these dudes, okay? 16. One Piece has the largest cast of characters I've ever seen, okay? Ever come across in fiction. Arguably the largest cast of characters in fiction history. When you look at it, Ace, the fact is, Oda had to kill him off. Why did Oda have to kill him off? Ichiro Oda had to kill him off for 5 different reasons. Number one, Luffy's older brother. Luffy had 2 older brothers, and the fact that Oda specifically did not have his 2 older brothers there with him, journeying with him, was going to run up into the road. We already see how Sabo gets down if you're caught up with the Dressrosa arc, okay? Or even if you're not completely caught up, you're caught up enough in the Dressrosa arc where Sabo's around, right? The protective older brother. It was going to screw around the story in so many ways that would have not been for good writing. Okay, he was in the way. He was too overprotective. Point number 2, he was too powerful, and his potential was too much. Okay, just like Luffy, you know, all 3 forms of Haki: observation Haki, armaments Haki, conquerors Haki. He's a conqueror's king as well. He's Goldie Roger's son. Okay, that's another point. You got this dude who has all this potential, has one of the most powerful devil fruits in existence, one of the top tier Logia devil fruits in the Marinara no Mi. And you have it, the fact that he's Goldie Roger's son. In point number 3, he's the Pirate King's son. This is going to create a whole slew of other problems, a whole plethora of other problems, okay, for Luffy achieving his goal as Pirate King. Point number 4, he would have to run up against his younger brother. It would have to. It would have to. Because Whitebeard was putting him towards that point. Whitebeard was going to die at some point, sooner or later, in these upcoming years. Even if the whole Marineford situation did not occur. The Marineford War. Alright? So, Whitebeard died. Shanks is pushed toward being a Yonko and pushed toward being Pirate King. Because you know that they're going to follow Pops' will. I'm talking about the Whitebeard pirates. Marco the Phoenix is going to follow. Diamond Jozu is going to follow. Flyblade Vista is going to follow. Okay? Point number 5 with Shanks sorry, I just did a previous video with Shanks. With Ace being killed off, is that Ace's personality, okay? Ace's personality. He was too rash in his decision making. Now, he didn't have to go. Look, the fact is, he didn't have to go after Whitebeard. He didn't have to go after Whitebeard's. Should have been second in command. You know, he was under the 4th division. We're talking about Blackbeard. He didn't have to go after Blackbeard. No. That was not his place. The thing when you look at it, let's just say, hypothetically, that, I don't know, Chopper found out some information. He flipped because he couldn't heal somebody. He couldn't save somebody. Because you know how Chopper is about his, salvation. And Usopp had not yet come up on that on a level where Usopp can compete as far as a sniper and armaments Haki and all the rest of that. And so what happens is that Chopper has developed some serious control of Monster Point, and he nearly kills Usopp. He goes rogue. And now Sanji, we're not talking Luffy or Zoro, because Whitebeard and Marco, you have the captain and the first division commander in the case of, and not vice captain, but the first division commander, close enough. They didn't go after Teach, even though he broke the golden rule on the pirate ship, according to Whitebeard himself. According to Whitebeard, Edward Newgate. Ace did. It was not Ace's place. Ace somewhat disobeyed Whitebeard, but Whitebeard didn't stop Ace. And so Ace goes out. In the same sense as if Sanji goes out, and it's not Sanji's place. And I'm not saying Chopper beats it, but in this theoretical situation, Chopper puts in that work and manages to kill Sanji. What do we have here? You see what I'm saying? Like, it makes no sense. If the captain, you gotta know in pirate and crews and whatnot, you gotta know that there's a chain of command. And if the captain and the first mate are not going after it, there's an issue with this. Ace had to go. Ace was too powerful. He had too much potential. He was too, his personality and everything. It was a problem. It was a serious problem. So the Oda's like, you know what? I created a monster. Let me go write him off and get him out the way. Point number 2, the second one, Pirate King Goldie Roger. Roger is a massive problem in the series of One Piece right now. From power scaling wise, we don't know enough about him, to his personality, to his reasons for becoming Pirate King, to how he became Pirate King, to pretty much everything surrounding Roger is a massive problem that needs to be solved within the plot. And until we start getting some revelations, we're going to have these same consistent problems within the plot. They're not really flaws in the series, but they're just problems within the plot itself. They have to be resolved. And if these get resolved, it resolves a whole bunch of other issues, along with some of these problematic relationships to the story that will come up with some of these later problematic characters. So with Roger, it's just everything surrounding Roger. It's pretty much a problem because he's the Pirate King. That's Luffy's goal. You could say it's One Piece. No, that's secondary. Luffy's goal, or means to win, really. Luffy's goal is to become Pirate King. We don't know how Roger really became Pirate King. It was said that he conquered the Grand Line. We don't know enough. We just don't know enough. So until we start getting some more relevant information dropped about the former Pirate King, the first and the only Pirate King, we're going to continue to have some too much speculation and mysteries that are leading to nowhere. Too many loose ends. Now, moving on. The third problematic character should be no shocker to anyone who reads the story of One Piece, who reads or watches. Blackbeard, Marshall D. Teach. Teach, man. Blackbeard is significantly a problem. You can go with the fact that he possesses arguably the most powerful Logia and the most powerful Paramecia in existence. Most OP. Okay, 2 of the most OP abilities. And for all we know, he may have taken over the time skip or planning to take Marco's Phoenix, Devil Fruit. I'm just saying. Blackbeard is a schemer. This dude is massively dangerous. Arguably the most dangerous person in the entire series to this point. As pretty much confirmed by Yonko Redhead Shanks. By Shanks himself. Okay? Blackbeard, here's a dude that took out the 4th Division commander of the Whitebeard Pirates. Thatch. Here's a dude that scored up Shanks. Shanks! Okay? Here's a dude, Blackbeard, who's a D. Okay? Here's a dude who is a natural born enemy of Straw Hat Monkey D. Luffy. The protagonist of the entire series. This dude is a major problem. Here's a dude within 2 years became Yonko, took over pretty much all of Whitebeard's territories, former territories, with the weakest Yonko crew. Easily. The weakest Yonko crew. Here's that dude. Here's a dude that appears to be slow and whatnot, but here's a dude that is putting on mad feats. Here's a dude that took out Fire Fist Portuguese the Ace, who himself is quite powerful to say the least. He's a dude who had a 0 bounty but was known. He's known to Don Chinjao. He's known to Shanks. I'm just saying. He's known to some of the legends. of the Rogers era, as well as the previous era. The what was the era that one called? You could call it Whitebeard's era if you want to, the Great Pirate era, whatever you want to call it. Okay, those are the two main names. So Blackbeard is a massive problem. You can probably go into even more deeper details as to why he's a problem. Moving on. Number 4. Surprise for many, but it's the truth. Buggy the Star Clown, formerly known as Buggy the Clown. Buggy the Star Clown. Buggy is a massive problem in this series. Because here you have, we see Shanks came up. He's a Yonko, okay? Shanks was also a cabin boy amongst the Roger Pirates. Shanks has Conqueror's Haki. Buggy possibly could come up. Buggy has charisma. He's gathered just his crew alone. And Whitebeard said we ain't got to worry about him, but worry about his crew. He's gathered a bunch of level 6ers. Unintentionally, but he gathered and he capitalized. He benefited the profit. There's a potential that he's going to gain a major power from Captain John's treasure if he finds it. There's a potential if he masters Devil Fruit and gets serious about his hockey game. He masters it. He's a massive threat. Because swordsmen are pretty much negated because of his Chop Devil Fruit. Arguably the best defensive Devil Fruit in the entire series. And what more can do? Maybe it can change around organs for all we know. Who knows? But Buggy's massively dangerous. Buggy has one of the most unique fighting styles in the entire series with his knife play. Okay? He carries around a bunch of knives. This is a dude who, again, was a Roger Pirate. He's a dude who was known as a grease swimmer. He's a dude who was a devastating tag team with Shanks back in the day. I'm just saying. He's a dude who's a pirate captain. And the fact of the matter is, who knows if Luffy would have been able to beat him back at Orangetown. Because what happened is Luffy got help from Nami and Buggy got, he got caught being careless. Let's just put it that way. He got caught being careless. But he could have easily, Luffy thought he killed him. That's not what happened. He could have easily killed Luffy. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, Buggy is massively dangerous. We have not ever seen Buggy go all out. He was in level 3. He was not a perceived threat, but he's come back. And Oda specifically made him a Shichibukai. Ladies and gentlemen, when has there ever been a weak Shichibukai? I rest my case. Character number 5. And I talked about him to a deeper length in my Enigma video that I did like a year or two ago. The revolutionary Monkey D. Dragon. Dragon Man, the man of mystery. Similar to Roger, but a little bit different. There are so many plot points that have to be solved through this guy. Luffy's mom, Dragon's relationship with the Marines, as well as the world government. Was Dragon an admiral? Was he just a vice admiral? What happened? His relationship with Akainu specifically. His relationship with characters like Sir Crocodile, Bartholomew Kuma, Ivanko, and so much. Why did he become a revolutionary? Why is he leading this charge? His relationship with Sabo, his relationship, why did he not raise Luffy? So much stuff to be asked. More about the man that he is. Okay, we need to know that. There's just so much about Dragon. And he's a massive problem for the story. Conqueror's Haki, he's got storms consistently raging around him. You don't know if he has a devil fruit or not, but this dude's leading an army that's helping take down the world government around the world. And while they haven't hit the Grand Line, I think that's purposeful. Okay? But yes, Dragon is a phenomenal threat in the entire series. A huge problem for the series, but it's not a bad one to have, to say the least. Moving on to number 6. Number 6. Dracula Hawkeye's Mihawk. Now, I've done the theory a while back, a few months back, or 7 months or whatever, about Mihawk possibly being half vampire. But besides all that, Mihawk is a serious problem. The world's strongest, I forgot to mention that Dragon is the world's most dangerous man. Mihawk is the world's greatest swordsman, the world's strongest swordsman. The dude carries a crucifix. A crucifix, ladies and gentlemen. Come on, man. That's not even fair. Not only that, This dude, Mihawk, man, observation hockey, armaments hockey game, train Zoro, okay? We don't know this dude's backstory. We don't know this dude's intentions. We don't know why is this Shichibukai. Why is he the only Shichibukai who's honestly a privateer, you know, of the manor? If you don't know what a privateer is, go do your research about pirates and privateers and stuff of the Golden Age pirates. Mihawk, this dude sails the seas by himself on practically a raft, on a floating chair, man. He's got to have some navigation skill. This dude lives on an island by himself with some crazy apes. Just keeping it real. Them apes are, woo, they local. Okay? There's so much mystery shrouding this I was about to say man, but this man, I was about to say young man, but this man, there's so much mystery surrounding this gentleman. And he has no scars. He has no seemingly battle damage. This dude is not bulky. He's muscular, but he's not bulky, you know. He's fast with the sword. He's strong. There's just so much about him. His threat alone, just pulling out his sword alone, is a massive threat to the entire world. He had legendary battles with the man that's about to be dropped up next as a problematic character. Who is that at number 7? Redhead Shanks. Shanks is a massive threat and a massive problem to the entire series. Again, don't know his backstory really. We don't know what he's about, his goals, and you know why Luffy. What did he see in Luffy? We don't know how he is as a leader, as far as the Yonko. We don't know why he's the one that became the peacemaker in the New World, as evidenced by the Marineford War, and as evidence as he tried to go and stop Ace from attacking Blackbeard. He went to talk to Whitebeard about that. Here's a dude who's extremely strong. He's a hockey master, and it seems like in all 3 types. Here's a dude who, you know, just so much can be said about him and where his place in the story is. Arguably the most powerful man in existence right now, or at least the most dangerous, arguably. This dude, you know, he sails with not a large crew, just like the Roger Pirates. One flagship shows up at a war and the war stops. I'm just saying. This dude is about serious business, and his connection with figures like Mihawk, Dragon, Rayleigh, Dark King Silver's Rayleigh. I think all of them talk, and you know, we will see. But his connections to other characters as well is pivotal, and what he says holds weight and holds a lot of water. And then his whole dual personality, you know, his goofy and whatever side, but then the other side, the cold, ruthless side of him being a Yonko and being deathly serious. We've seen this a few different occasions, going back to chapter 1, episode 4 in Romance Dawn. So yeah, Shanks is huge. Number 8, 100 Beast Kaido, aka the world's strongest creature, aka the world's strongest thing. Kaido, the dude is a complete mystery. We've never seen this dude's face. There's a lot of theories. I have a theory about him being an artificial creation linked with Dr. Vegapunk, but that's another time for another day. Anyways, this dude has Doflamingo frightened. Doflamingo is more willing to go up against the admirals than try to fight Kaido. And this is the same Doflamingo that was laughing at Marineford. Okay, this Kaido is from all what has been speculated and presented is an absolute monster, truly cold and ruthless. From my perspective, is probably calculated. Here's a dude that's building an army of 500 plus artificial Zoan Devil Fruit users. That's big time plays. You know, he's got a person like former Rear Admiral Red Flag X Drake in his ranks, from what one can perceive. There's just a lot going on for this dude. And I mean, for the fact that the samurai of Wano Kuni / Wano Country, for them to be so upset, well, you know, it just goes to show, man, this dude Kaido, and if I meant X Drake to be part of this, I mean, Yeah, I'm thinking of a couple different things. Excuse me, Samurai would be upset. There's just a lot that we don't know about Kaido, and the fact that this dude's a complete mystery hints at this dude being a massive problem for the entire world of One Piece, specifically the New World. Moving on, number 9, Big Mom, Charlotte Lin. Big Mom or Big Ma'am, whatever you prefer. This woman here, first of all, physically, it makes no sense with her body being that big. I mean, I think she's a sorceress. She's a witch. I do think so in sorcery come to play. Probably, arguably the most powerful witch in the entire world of One Piece. And maybe in the involving the moons as well. But besides that, there's a woman who's a Yonko. That's saying a lot of things. Here's one who, is about business. The one that runs her crew like a mafia. Seriously. She's like a don. Here's one that we don't really know that much about her. Shrouded in the mystery. Is Lola truly her mom? What is her place going to be? How does she really get down? Here's one who, if you don't follow her rules of tribute, she will destroy, have your entire island, towns, or whatever else destroyed. Just like that. She doesn't give a damn. She herself is a problem. Her position and her personality are problematic. She seems to be willing to be into greed, into gluttony, and truly evidenced, not just because of her size, but truly evidenced by her irrational thoughts of sweets before the treasure accepted. Her was it Tamago had to come in and step in and say, "Mama, like, we got to take this treasure. We kind of low on the funds, you know what I'm saying? We'll get candy. We're low on them funds." So she's not very compromising, to say the least. And there's much more to see about it. But yeah, her personality and her likely abilities are going to be a massive problem to the entire series. Moving on to number 10. Probably the second shocker of the list. Blackleg Sanji. With Sanji and why Sanji is so problematic. Number 1, an unknown past. Okay? Sanji knows way too much. And a lot of people, including myself, think it has to do with speculative. It has to do with him being royalty. Secondly, Sanji never has everybody else has photos with their wanted posters. Never Sanji. Never Sanji. So with that being said, he's unknown to the world. Sanji, another thing, the red leg style and what is going to come to. Is he going to develop Rankaku and long range? He needs long range techniques. His expert usage of knives. Is he going to utilize that on the battlefield, and in what impact would it be? How did he become so strong? That's another thing with Sanji. Besides the knowledge, how did he become so strong? By just running? Like, we never saw training when he was young or anything of that nature. So how did he become so physically strong? Seriously, where he's able to compete with dudes? I don't know, man. Sanji has a lot of stuff hidden behind him that when it drops, it's going to seriously affect the level of the Straw Hats, as well as their threat in the New World, and help enhance Luffy's goal, as well as accelerate it towards becoming a pirate king. Coming in at number 11, Sir Crocodile. Here's a man who knows about the poneglyphs. He's a man who knows about awakened Zoans. He knows about a lot of crap, okay? The ancient weapons, all this stuff. He knows way too much. And the likelihood is that he knows Dragon, and that, he likely was in the Revolutionary Army. Ivankov knows him, okay? Here's a dude that battled Whitebeard one-on-one back in the day. Took an L, but he's still living. Okay? Apparently he lost a hand and, got a scar across his eye, or across his nose and whatnot. But this dude, Sir Crocodile, man, he's arguably showed the best mastery of his devil fruit from anyone we've seen thus far in this series. This dude, he hasn't even needed to rely on hockey, on the various types of hockey, because he's that damn good. This dude, his mystery, as well as the potential he has, because for all we know, he has conquerors hockey. there's so much to be had by him if he is given the opportunity, which Oda is painting back to, because he's returned to the New World. Now he's likely gonna wreck shop. Coming in at number 12, the Tyrant Bartholomew Kuma. Now Kuma, man, this dude's another mystery like Sir Crocodile. His backstory that we need. This dude, why does one have the epithet the Tyrant? He seems to be a peaceful, nothing like those matter. If this dude takes off his shoes, how powerful is gonna be? He has an ability to reflect all things. That in of itself is so hacks that just, I mean, that's the kind of ability that'll put you amongst the top 3 in the series. Is he that, or is he not that? And if not, like, where, what about the powers of others in the series, and how much more hacks or OP and hacks are they going to become? Or besides that, what he really knows in regards to revolutionaries, why he became a revolutionary, why he began working as a Shichibukai, what is his objective, shrouded in the secrecy, and how he knew where to send each of the strats, how he wanted them to all believes in different things. And so yeah, moving on, we have, coming in at number 13, Kuma has a lot of junk. Okay, there's a lot of mystery surrounding Kuma, childhood and everything, like a lot of these dudes. Coming in at number 13, Dr. Vegapunk. The man's a genius. 500 years advanced. Okay, the man knows too much. He knows secrets about devil fruits, sea stone, Karoseki, probably about hockey as well. This dude somehow is connected, correlated with the Revolutionary Army. If he's a part or not, we don't know. Connection likely with Kaido. This dude is just massively connected. And this dude is shrouded in mystery. Just like Kaido, we have never seen this dude's face or anything. It's crazy. He worked with Caesar Clown. This dude had so much form and a connection. The world government relies on him so much. So he's a massive problem for whomever is against his side. Okay? Coming in at number 14, Commander-in-Chief Kong. Kong, this dude he's big for no reason. This dude bigger than Garp. Okay? This dude Kong, man, he was the fleet admiral during Roger's era, and some people just get it twisted. They think he done got weak. Nah, man. Nah, no. This dude looked like an exception. This dude looked like people could talk about Gorilla, Great Ape or something. This dude Kong is, as far as the Marines, the only Marine there to protect Marijoa. And unless you about that life, you aren't going to be protecting the interests of Marijoa at all. At all. Kong, man, and the way he's kind of hands off, and the way his personality, the way he views things as far as the Marines are concerned, is quite interesting. Will he flip on the Marines? Who knows? We'll see. But Kong's a definite problem, considering I have him probably the 3rd most powerful in the Roger era, right behind Roger and Whitebeard, of course. But yeah, Kong was a massive problem. Coming in at what was that? Now we're on 15. Former Fleet Admiral Sengoku the Buddha, who I like to call Sengoku the Golden Buddha. Sengoku, man, look here, man. His devil fruits are problematic. The Hito Nomi, the human devil fruit model Buddha? Ah, nah, man, that's whack. That's a problem in of itself. How in the world are you gonna have a mythical Zoan or whatever Buddha? And then he turns into a giant statue, and all we've seen is him throw around shockwaves. Now, powerful as can be, he himself, and the fact is, it's downplayed so much. Although he had a concern about Whitebeard, it's downplayed so much he didn't take the initiative. Unlike Garp in a lot of cases, but I mean, this dude was right up there with him, and he seemed younger than Garp. This dude, just his whole character, and the way his personality is, and the way all his overpowered ability as well as his position, he presents a massive problem if he ever gets serious, if he ever is ready to really throw down, because we see how easily he wrecked the Blackbeard Pirates. It was without question. Okay. And number 16. Excuse me. I'm thinking of multiple things at the same time. Excuse me. Finishing this up, and I'm tired as well, ladies and gentlemen. I know it's the middle of the day, but it is what it is. Another shocker and surprise for a lot of y'all. Vice Captain Monkey D. Garp. Garp the Fist, and Garp the Hero, he's also known as. Garp, man, this dude's fighting style's a problem. This dude's a major problem, okay? The way he leaves himself open, the way, you know, comes in with a brawl, and he just fits. He's got to have fought against weapons users, so how did he deal with that? And right now, I mean, his durability, what is that like at the moment? But Garp, you know, other weapons he should have been able to use, okay? Garp, his position with the connection with Luffy and Dragon and whatever else, but yet he's still vice captain and got offered the admiral position multiple times. It's said that he cornered Roger on numerous occasions and almost killed him on numerous occasions. There's a lot of things, a lot of hype behind Garp, but we don't have too much concrete information, too much concrete facts in regards to Garp. So he's a massive problem. So this is very big because of the amount of hype he's got with other characters, but we haven't really seen any yet. Unexpected one to like, comment, subscribe. Tell me your thoughts on some characters you view as problematic and some of the characters I mentioned in this video. Alright, y'all. Have a beautiful day, beautiful night. Peace.